On the battlefields of Ukraine, a cheap, buzzing drone is being used to target multi-million-dollar hardware. That drone was provided by Iran. For decades, Iran has been a nation cut off by sanctions. So how did they secretly build one of the most effective and feared drone armies on the planet? To understand Iran's drone program, you have to understand its history. It didn't appear overnight. Its roots go back to the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s. Unable to buy advanced Western military hardware, Iran was forced to innovate. They focused on a strategy of asymmetric warfare, developing cheap, mass-producible, and surprisingly effective weapons to counter a superior conventional force. Their crown jewel? Drones. Iran's drone arsenal is a diverse ecosystem. At the low end, you have the infamous Shahed 136, produced by Iran's Hessa. It's a suicide drone, simple and cheap, designed to be launched in swarms. Western media, such as the New York Times, has reported the cost of each Shahed 136 drone to be as low as $20,000. At the higher end are attack drones like the Mohajir 6, which can carry precision-guided missiles. And in between is a vast fleet of reconnaissance drones. This isn't just a collection of weapons, it's a multi-layered aerial army. So how did a sanctioned country make such a technological leap? A key moment, according to Iran, came in 2011. They claimed to have captured a US RQ-170, one of America's most advanced stealth drones. Iran says they jammed its signals and forced it down. US sources acknowledge losing a UAV, but the precise mechanism remains unclear. Regardless of how it happened, the capture was a massive propaganda victory and a potential intelligence goldmine. It allowed Iranian engineers to study and allegedly reverse engineer cutting-edge American technology. While analysts note this didn't give Iran an equivalent stealth capability, it undeniably accelerated their own designs. Iran isn't working alone. It's now at the center of a powerful new network. Russia has used numerous Iran-origin Shahed drones in Ukraine. Analysts suspect that many of the critical electronic components for these drones originate from Chinese suppliers, often through third-party intermediaries or gray market channels. And some intelligence assessments point to emerging cooperation with North Korea, possibly in sharing propulsion technology, though public proof remains limited. This creates a new axis of drones, a coalition of nations outside the Western sphere, collaborating to build and proliferate this technology. It's a direct challenge to the drone supremacy long held by the US and its allies. So what is Iran's ultimate goal? It's a three-part strategy. First, deterrence against its rivals. Second, proxy warfare, arming groups like the Houthis in Yemen. And third, becoming a global arms dealer. This isn't just an ambition, it's happening. In 2022, Iran opened its first overseas drone factory in Tajikistan. In 2024, it unveiled export variants at defense expos, signaling its intent to sell to nations in Africa and Latin America. But this rise is without challenges. Western nations are rapidly developing counter-drone technology, from advanced jamming to interception systems to offset the threat. And despite its ambitions, Iran still faces heavy sanctions and component shortages. The age of the fighter jet may be giving way to the age of the swarm, and Iran is determined to be a key player, but its path to becoming a true drone superpower is far from guaranteed. Thank you for joining us on NeuroNexus Earth.